All right, exponents with calculators. We are ready to begin. This tutorial is just going to show you how to find the exponent key on your calculator, and hopefully I have found one calculator version that you happen to have. Okay, there are several different versions on the market for scientific calculators, and I don't know which one you picked, so I'm going to show you a few of them. They have a lot of similarities, and we are going to talk about some of those similarities. In this particular unit, we're working on exponents, and all calculators seem to have the x squared button. And this particular button is pretty useful if you just need to square a number. For example, if you need to do 9 squared, 9 times 9, you just hit 9, the x squared button, the equals, and you'll get an 81. So it saves you like one step. But if you needed like 25 squared, it's going to save you multiple steps here by just hitting that button there. I know, it's pretty huge. Yep. But that's just if you want to square it. But a lot of times you're going to be asked to do things that are beyond just squaring a number, like to the 6th power or to the 7th power or to the 12th power. And so we do want to have shortcuts for that, which is why we have calculators. We love calculators. So the best thing you can do is get to know how to use your calculator. Now, my son would be telling me, you just play with it. That's how you get to know it. I don't play well. I'm kind of just a doer. I mean, it's a tool. I just get to work on it. Um, so I just need to be told, how do I use my calculator? Or my cell phone. That's actually really what I'm going after is, how do I use my cell phone? Okay, anyway, here we go. This particular calculator is your TI-30XA. And as you've learned from the lesson already, exponents are just repeated multiplication. To find 7 to the 4th power, you could just sit on your calculator and do 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. Wait, did I do that enough? Equals. And you would get your answer. On this particular calculator, the shortcut is this y to the x button right here. So if your calculator has a y to the x button, that is your exponent button. Right? So we're going to do 7 to the 4th using y to the x. And here's how you would do it. You would type in the 7, so we'd go 7, y to the x. So that tells us, oh, hey, you want to do an exponent, and then 4, and then equals. So that says 7 exponent 4 equals, and your calculator will say 2,401. So if your calculator has a y to the x button, that's what it's for. Ta-da! Look, here's the x squared. If we wanted 7 squared, well, you already have that memorized, so you don't need that. If you wanted 49 squared, right there. Oh wait, that's 2,401. All right. A lot of times in this lesson, you're going to be asked to work with integers and exponents, and there is an extra step. So for example, if I need to do negative 3.5 to the 6th power, this is what I'm going to type in. I'm going to need to put parentheses, and these are parentheses keys. And for the calculators that I have samples, they're pretty much in the same spot, and they look like parentheses. The first parenthesis, the back parentheses. I don't know what you call them. I'm sure some English person does. So to do negative 3.5 to the 6th, you need to start with the parentheses. So we'll type the first parentheses. We'll do 3.5. And now because it's negative, then I hit this negative button. This says plus or minus. So we hit the negative button, and then we do the second half of the parentheses, and that just put the number in negative 3.5. Then you come up and hit your exponent key. So now what power is it going to go to? To the 6th power equals. I know that was a lot more work. So when you have exponents, the trick is you have to remember when you have exponents. When you have integers, you have to remember to put the parentheses around the number with the integer on it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So if you have this type of a calculator, I wanted you to give it a try. Your answer should be the same as mine, 1,838, and then this very long decimal. Tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Oh, I think it's in the millions place. So I think so. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, now this is my calculator. Yes, I do have a hot pink calculator. Okay, so you found me out here. So we're going to do the exact same thing, and the calculations are going to be on the TI-36X S2S. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have no idea. I wanted a pink calculator, so the shortcut key for exponents is the caret. And so on my calculator, this is my exponent button, and it happens to be right above x squared, but there's my exponent button. We're going to do the exact same problem, 7 to the 4th. So if you have a calculator like mine with a caret key, this little arrow, this is how you'll do exponents. You type in 7, the exponent key, 4, then equals. So 7 exponent 4 equals, and the answer is 2,401. Ta-da! If you're going to do negative 3.5 to the 6th power, it's pretty much the same as on the last calculator because you have to start with the parentheses. So parentheses, 3.5, and then the negative, you've got just a regular negative key down here. Parentheses, and then you use the caret key this time, to the 6th equals. And if you do it right, we're going to get the same answer again, 1,838, and then this 265625. Ta-da! Okay, so far so good. I know it's really fascinating. Was that your calculator? Did you get a hot pink calculator too? Yeah, it's possible. All right, next type of a calculator. This one is the Texas Instruments TI-36X Pro scientific calculator. Dun, 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 dun. Now, the shortcut key for exponents is X and a box. So it is right over here. X, and it's got this empty box. Hey, look, it's right above X squared. They're pretty close by. All right, we're going to do the same thing, 7 to the 4th power. So on this calculator, you will type in 7, the exponent key, x to the 4th, the 4, the equals, and you'll get 2,401. Ta-da! I know, blowing your mind today. Let's try this one. Parentheses, negative 3.5, parentheses to the 6th power. And here we go. You type in the parentheses, which is right there. You type in 3.5 and then your negative. Get the back end of your parentheses, your exponent key to the 6th power, and equals. One of these got to be the equal sign. I'm sure you know where the equal is. If this is your calculator, you should know where the equal is. And you should get 1,838.265625. I know, you're like, how many more calculators does she have on this presentation? Well, I'm pretty sure I only have one more. Okay, yeah, I think this is the last one. Casio. I figured I should get a different brand in here. The Casio FX 115ES Plus scientific calculator. All right. Now, this shortcut key for exponents is X with a dark box. So it is, oh, right here. And it happens to be right next to X squared. Check them out. They're like neighbors right there. All right, we're going to do 7 to the 4th power. Don't tell me you already know the answer. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to type in 7, X with the dark box, your exponent key, 4 and the equal sign, and get 2,401. Yes. All right, now we're going to calculate negative 3.5 to the 6th power. But you're looking down here and you're like, Stenson, Sister Stenson, where's the negative sign? Well, let me tell you. You first should do parentheses, 3.5, and the negative sign happens to be up here on the left. And then get your other half of your parentheses, your exponent, what power, 6th, and then equals, and you'll get 265,625. All right, that's all the calculators I'm going to show you. That's pretty much what you're going to find when you use a calculator as far as what the exponent key looks like, which is what the whole purpose of this was. So have a great time with your calculator. And if you have questions, you can probably Google your calculator name and it'll probably have a ton more stuff, more of course than what this is. So good luck.